Hello, my people. Welcome to Igbo Area TV. Today, we want to talk about something serious. The closure of the famous Ogbo market, Ogbo medicine market in Onitsha. This market is one of the biggest in Africa. Many families feed from this place. But now, it has been closed for months. And people are suffering. I was told the Obogu market has other products that are being sold there. There is this another kind of market, not just medicine, that is there. What do they expect those people to do in situations like this? When you lock up everywhere because you can lock it up. And you know, some people do things because they feel they can do it. And things like this happen in only developing world. Developed world knows how to handle things. You lock up everywhere because of certain people that you can easily even track. So for months, that market has been locked up. Now, let's explain the full story in simple words. NAFDAC, they call it National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control. It is a government agency. Their work is to check food and drugs. They closed the market. They said too many fake drugs were being sold in the market. They seized many goods and shut down the whole place. In case you're just hearing about it. Yes, fake medicine is dangerous, we agree. But not everyone in that market is guilty. Many traders sell original products. Some even don't sell medicine at all, like those selling plumbing or household items. So why punish everybody? Because the plumbing material section is around the same place. You lock up everything. We have hints that some shops in the plumbing area are being used to. You can always track these people down. Take out the criminals. Everybody should not be punished for the sin of some. Now let's go deeper. There's a big problem that people are not talking about. Many of these fake drugs sold in Nigeria are not made here. Many of them are made in China. It is alleged that some Nigerians travel to China and ask companies there to produce cheap drugs for them. There was a time NAFDAC did a good crackdown under Akonye. I don't know about now, but there was a time NAFDAC cracked down on these people. So it is alleged that they even carry NAFDAC numbers with them, already approved. They carry it to print on the packets. These drugs are often weak or fake and still gets into Nigeria. So there's a problem. Now, that is a big danger, of course. We know. Now, let's compare that to the Western world, places like America and Europe, or America or Europe. Those countries have strong laws. Their medicines go through proper testing. They have specifications. Companies cannot reduce quality just because someone, maybe from Nigeria, for example, want them to make paracetamol of 500 milligram. They will make it with 200 milligram and label it as 500 milligram. Meanwhile, it's only 200 milligram. They don't do that. Western world, you hardly see something like that. But guess what? Sometimes NAFDAC will still seize drugs from Europe or the US and say they are fake. Just because they don't have NAFDAC approval. Now, some of the times, these drugs are original and they meet world standards. But because they don't get NAFDAC approval, and some of the times, these are the real drugs that will save people. And that is part of the problem of that market, actually. You see, that is part of the problem. Okay, imagine a drug, substandard drug, outsourced or made in China. Somebody went there with an approval. Just imagine the situation. He gets approval, but it's substandard. He gets approval, it's being sold. Then the original ones, but they don't have NAFDAC number. So this is confusing. The fact is, our markets are closed. Our people are hungry. Shop owners are asked to pay 700,000 just to open their shop again. I saw that in a post. I pray it is not true. That shop owners are asked to pay 700,000 for what? Now, who is really suffering this? Not the drug importers. They are not the ones suffering this. Not the corrupt middlemen. It is the poor trader on the street. Well, we want to thank the activists, VeryDarkMan. He visited the market and spoke up. He called it extortion. He said NAFDAC is collecting money from traders to reopen the market.
Boys down, they spent over 2 months in their houses, nothing to do, the market was blocked. 3 good months. Eventually, NAFDAC came and said, okay, you are going to pay 500,000 if you want us to open your shop. After 500, they moved it to 700.
After 2 weeks,
they moved me ready again to pass. Now, they came and said, pay 500,000 and we'll open your shop for you. Now, this is the first question. NAFDAC, for you people to say they should pay 500,000, does that mean you are giving them a guarantee to go and produce more fake drugs? That's the first question. If truly they carry fake drugs, where are the people that you caught? Yes. Are you not supposed to prosecute them? Why the people that are selling the original drug will continue their business? Yes. So, you shut down a big market like this that supplies drugs for Nigerians that are sick in the hospitals for your selfish interest and for stealing, because this is stealing. Now, as I speak to you now, a lot of shops are locked and I'll take you around the market. Yes, sir. Because you have to pay 700,000. Example, this is a receipt of one person. And a lot of them here also have receipts of what they are paid. And if you don't pay, you cannot enter the market or you cannot use your shop. Yes. My problem now is this. Why I came to this market is this. I came to this market today not because of the 700,000, but because I know that if you let them collect this one now, they will come back again after 2 years to close this market and sit down this to pay 700,000. And that is stealing. Now that you can't do this, the only way you will do this, I will engineer these people to sue you people now. Yes. They'll bring their representative, they'll take you to court. Yes. You provide the people that sell drugs, you prosecute them, and this extortion of collecting 700,000 will not work. Yes. The mistake you people made, the mistake, I will blame all of you in this market. They said, bro, I will blow you. Yo, shut the fuck up! The mistake these people made, I had over 1,000 people have paid. Now, if you calculate 700,000 times 1,000, you know what will be that? Zero. Wait. What is billion? Wait. Your phone cannot calculate itself. Wait. Now, all these people now don't pay. That's the fuck up they do. Because when you pay, you give them more mind. If you understand on the ground, you not carry lawyers, you not pay. This injustice will not happen. Because this is injustice. And this is stealing. Now, we'll go around.
And NAFDAC said he's lying. They even threatened him. But many traders says he's telling the truth. Now, even Senator Tony Nwoye from Anambra spoke up. He said NAFDAC should stop punishing everybody. He said many people have paid money, but their market is still not fully open. So what is really going on? Now, let's not forget the real danger is in the system. We have fake and weak drugs, several of them made in China. Then Nigerians helping to bring them in. Then imagine NAFDAC giving them approval numbers without testing. Imagine that situation. Now, imagine original drugs imported from the western part of the world being punished, being rejected because it didn't go through NAFDAC approval. Meanwhile, there are approvals in those world that it went through. Let me tell you, this is not just about Onitsha. It is a national problem. But how can we solve this? What can we do? Let me give us an idea. One, NAFDAC must focus on the real criminals, not everyone. We want to solve this problem. NAFDAC must focus on the real criminals, not everyone. Two, NAFDAC must approve of medicines before giving them approval numbers. NAFDAC must test these medicines. NAFDAC must test this medicine before giving them approval numbers. Three, work with international standards, not just block goods or medicines from abroad. Work with them. Know how to work with them. Number four, educate traders, not punish them. Educate them first. And number five, let the market reopen and let innocent people feed their families. Please note, remember, we support the fight against fake drugs, but it must be fair. We ask the government, don't use one hand to clean and the other to destroy. Fix the system, protect the people. And before we round up, this is Igbo Area TV. Please like, share, and comment. Let the truth be heard. Justice for the traders. Truth for the nation. Peace for everybody. Amara here.